From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth. Back here at the bar, back at Tommy Mac's, brought to you by my friends over at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, and also the Wealth Advisory Team of Brust Nutter in Ponte Vedra Beach. We got a great show lined up for you this time around. Phil Long from Phil Long Designs is here, and Vanessa Brooks from Ascension Professional Cleaning Services sitting alongside my good friend Wally Conway. Let's welcome them in to the show. Wally, how are you, my man?
Grateful to be with you.
Good to see you. I saved you, I'm not going to say best for last, but it's good to have you right here. How you been?
We'll close it out.
You're looking good, man.
Yeah, I feel
You're looking good. You feeling good?
I feel very good.
This heat doesn't bother a guy like you.
No,
right?
it
You're
doesn't.
like, come on, bring it on.
I only sweat on the inside.
Do you wear a undershirt?
I do not.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I have to wear an undershirt.
Yeah, I pant a little bit.
You pant a little bit.
But it's better than sweating.
That's right. That's right. Phil Long's here. Hey, Phil, how are you, bud?
Good to see you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell me about your design company, man. How long you been in business? What do you guys do?
We were established in 2006.
Okay.
So 16 years. And we do logo designs, digital marketing, website design, promotional products.
Wow, you've been through two almost eras of tough times, right?
We have, yeah.
Holy cow, you're still standing, bro. Give me some.
Yep.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Been through the tough times.
Yeah, you have. What would you say was the key to that, other than just getting up and doing it every day?
Yep, exactly. Perseverance.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
That's great, Phil.
Just take it in stride and continue doing what you're doing.
Keep believing.
Absolutely.
That's right. All right, Vanessa Brooks is here, Ascension Professional Cleaning Services. How are you, Vanessa?
I am well. How
Welcome
are you?
to my bar.
Thank
it's great to have you.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
How long have you been in business? It's your company, right?
It is my company.
All right.
We've been in business for 3 years now.
Okay, great. What got you started? Was that, were you in the background? Is it just something you saw an opportunity and you're like, hey, I should go for that? Or how'd you get involved?
My mom is my business partner.
Okay.
And she's always wanted to own her own cleaning service.
Okay.
And I have a background in marketing and communications. And I said, well, let's just do it. And we did it because we saw the need and we love what we do.
Okay. So you're cleaning what? Hospitals, offices, schools,
we clean
whatever?
Residential properties,
residential too,
commercial
okay.
properties.
Okay,
Yes, we
great.
do move in and move out cleaning.
Okay.
We do one-time cleaning, deep cleaning. Anything that we can clean for you, we can take care of it.
Wow. And I'm sure with everything that went on in our country and the entire world, right, there's more cleaning to do and more cleaning supplies, I would imagine, to do that with.
Absolutely.
Was that tough to keep up with all that influx of products? And it's got, I mean, not that you weren't super duper clean to begin with, but seemed like that was really heightened.
It was
for good reason,
It was,
obviously.
especially as we are still going through the COVID situation.
Yeah.
We focused more on cleaning, but also sanitizing and disinfecting.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a challenge, but we've persevered, and we're coming out on the other side.
Well, I don't know if you know this. I'm a germaphobe. Way before any of this
You
stuff
and Howie
happened.
Mandel.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
Because in the gym, guys in the gym are nasty.
Germs are important.
Yeah.
Share the
Germs
special
are
things you're doing
It is.
for people undergoing cancer treatment, cancer patients,
Absolutely.
to keep their environment as clean as possible to facilitate healing.
Sure. Well, actually, we always use EPA-approved products. And one of the things that we do before we go into a home to clean is we do a walkthrough. We do the walkthrough because what is important to one client is not necessarily important to another.
Right.
And especially with our cancer patients, we want to be sensitive to their needs. So we will walk through, find out what areas of emphasis are important to you. Are you sensitive to smells? Are you sensitive to certain chemicals?
Okay.
So we do all of that before we clean the home.
Okay, that's fantastic. Absolutely.
It's a pleasure to be involved and be able to do that for people who are undergoing cancer treatment.
That's great. That's great. So is that like part of a charitable part of your business, or is that just a niche that you guys focused in on? Or
It is actually a part of our business. We partner with a company called Cleaning for a Reason.
Okay,
And
cool.
they actually
That's great.
screen the patients who are undergoing chemotherapy or radiation at the time.
Yep.
And we go and we clean their homes twice, complimentary.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been a pleasure having seen family members fight the battle with this disease.
No
It
doubt.
is tough, and we want to. That's our contribution back into the community.
That's great, Vanessa.
Thank you.
That's an awesome thing for sure. Now, you're a native Jacksonvillian, right?
I am.
Holy cow.
Yes, Duval.
Duval till we die, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I've been here like 26 years, so I qualify for that hashtag.
That's right. That's right.
You've seen a lot with this city.
I have seen a lot growing up here. I left to attend Spelman College. I won't say when I did that, but decided that I was going to come back. My husband served our country as an officer in the United States Navy. We decided to come back here, and we love it. We are very proud of the progress that we've seen here in Jacksonville from me being a child growing up here until now. And we said, okay, this is somewhere where we want to raise our children.
No doubt.
And so we did that, and we're very proud to be a part of Jacksonville.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I love it too. Our family loves it here too. Well, thanks for being here, and please tell your husband thank you for his service.
Thank you.
We love the vets. We love the troops on this show, no doubt. All right, Phil. So what's your target client? Who you looking for? I mean, everybody and anybody, or is there a specific niche you guys really like focusing in on?
Riches and niches.
Did you just make that up right now?
No,
it's been around.
We do a lot of work to help a lot of different industries.
Okay.
But we do like to focus on startup companies.
Okay.
From the beginning to logo branding.
Yep.
And design and the whole branding strategy.
Yeah. Branding's so important. I mean, it's so important. I think too, PR is important. I think people they include it in marketing. I don't. I have it a little separated. You need exposure.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs, like, hopefully with you being on this show, you need exposure, good exposure, whatever that is, right? I think that goes a long way. You know, getting it out there, letting people know what am I doing? Here's what I'm doing, and here's how I can help you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter what you're doing if nobody knows about it.
That's right. It's like a tree falling in the woods. Do you hear it? If you know what I mean?
That's a bear.
Exactly. Well, you're always a treat, my man. Cheers, buddy. Hey, guys, thanks for being on. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All the best. And keep up the great work. Absolutely. All right, that'll do it this time around. Hey, if you like these types of videos, this type of content, find more right there at iwanttabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at the bar, back at Tommy Max on Buzz TV, brought to you by our friends at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, as well as the Wealth Advisory Team of Brust and Nutter in Ponte Vedra Beach. Got a great show lined up for you today. Our good friend Dan Bean from Abel Bean Law is here, as well as Cheryl Johnson with Hearts for Minds. Let's welcome them in to the show. How you doing, Mr. Bean?
I'm well. It's great to see you, Tom. You look great, man.
How's life? You too? You're looking real sharp.
Rolling on.
How's the attorney world treating you?
It's good. A lot of lawsuits, man.
Yeah? Good. That keeps you busy, I'm sure. How about the ship? The ship is here.
We're very excited.
Yeah, that's an exciting thing.
12 years, and it looks great, and we're just continuing to get it ready for opening day.
When is opening day?
We're going to have July 4th as a big opening day.
No kidding. Yep. That's great. So I know in Mobile, because my wife's from Mobile, they have a ship there at the bay.
They have a battleship. Yep.
So is it going to be a similar, like people can come on and tour?
Yeah, but you can do a lot more. You can sleep on it. You can play laser tag on it.
Oh, wow.
You can have a meal on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be.
You can have the Horse's Mouth on it, maybe.
We can host
bring
you
the bar.
in the show. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
like it. It's always great
Thank you,
having you here. Cheryl Johnson,
Nice
Hearts for Minds. How are you? Welcome to the bar and the show. Appreciate that. Tell us about Hearts for Minds.
So Hearts for Minds is a nonprofit that my family started about 4 years ago.
Okay.
We work in the community to break down the stigma of mental illness, raise awareness about mental health, and help to connect people to resources by kind of going to where they live.
Okay.
It started after we lost our oldest son at 22 years old.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And just knew that fundamentally nobody should lose a loved one because they don't have the tools in their toolbox to know how to help them.
Right.
And so we work really hard to make sure we meet that need.
It's such mental health. It's such a broad and vast. It's like there's not one pinpoint thing, right? It can be triggered by many different things, correct?
Correct. So it's complicated, and so because it's complicated and we often don't know that it's happening, in fact, statistically there tends to be on average an 8-year delay between an onset of symptoms and actual diagnosis of a mental illness. When I talk to people, I tell them that's like treating cancer at a stage 4 instead of a stage 1.
Right.
So it is complex and complicated. It can happen because of genetics. It can happen because of a traumatic event.
Right.
It can happen for no reason that we understand at all. But when we start to talk about it more, when we normalize conversations and we know how to look for signs and symptoms, we have a better chance of treating it at a time when it is more treatable.
Is there a number one sign or a top, the top 3? Look for these signs. I mean,
Absolutely.
What jumps out?
So, one of the things to look for is someone withdrawing from activities that they ordinarily enjoy, and that can be an adult or a child.
Okay.
Absences from work that are a little bit unexcused, not wanting to do the things that used to make you happy. Extreme moodiness that doesn't have an explanation to it, right? It could be anger, it could be sadness, and a lot of that is tied to the withdrawal. One other symptom can be excessive weight gain or weight loss in a short period of time. And symptoms like that last really for more than 10 days. Everybody has moods. Sometimes when I'm talking to kids, we talk about small moods and then bigger moods, right? We all have feelings, and feelings happen all the time.
Sure.
But bigger moods are ones that dig in, that stay there, that prevent you from getting up in the morning or doing the things you like or feeling good or eating or even taking care of yourself hygiene-wise.
Yeah.
How do people reach out to you?
People can reach out to us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, because I have 20-something-year-old kids that make me get on there. So that's at hearts4minds. Or our website is hearts4minds.org, and you can message us there. There's also a lot of information about different mental illnesses, as well as a resource page for people to get help.
And I know people know this, but mental health comes in all shapes and sizes, whether we're talking about the gymnast. When Gabrielle, when she was like, I can't do it. I saw a Ohio State football player he was cutting himself. He had this major depression. He finally went to the coach. Coach like, you know what? I know exactly what you're going through. I had that when I was younger. Whatever. Got him some help downtown here, Mr. B. There's a lot of homelessness. I see it when I drive my daughter to La Villa from the beach. There's got to be a lot of mental health issues. Let me ask this, just both of you as we wrap up here, like. My mother would always say when they took away mental health hospitals to get, now granted the help might have been a little, not where it needs to be, but say today bringing those back, centers, if you will, where people that need that kind of help, get them off the streets, that kind of easier said than done. But is that something, would you think that's, part of the big problem?
Well,
there's nowhere for these people to get that help?
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's interesting as our organization evolves, right? You start with an idea about raising awareness, and then you start to think, oh my God, we're going to tell people to reach out and they need to have a place to go. So there is a supply and demand issue, and the ability to provide the services in a timely way is certainly constrained right now. So there can be a 90-day delay. So we're finding partnerships throughout the community with other organizations that can address people's needs in a faster way, in 24 hours, to connect them at least to telehealth resources so that they have them.
Absolutely.
We have a text line, so if you or someone you know needs help right away, they can text LIFE to 741-741. That's on our website, hearts4minds.org, and they can at least get connected to someone that can help alleviate. Sometimes it's just a conversation. So we, as a community, my husband and I will say, we can't just admire the problem. As a society, we've gotten better about talking about it unapologetically, but now we have to fix it. We have to ensure that people can get the help that they need when they ask.
Yeah, no doubt.
Do they have to pay for it when they call you?
No, we are a free service. So we use, nobody takes a salary. We're a completely volunteer-run organization. So every dollar that we get from donations or grants go completely to supporting the website, connecting people to resources, and working throughout the community to do initiatives and assemblies at schools and different.
Well, maybe the Horse's Mouth can do an event for you.
I
we'll
would
bring
love
the bar
that.
And we'll figure something out.
I love it. Let's do it.
All right. I'd love to help out. You turned a tragedy into something really great, Cheryl. I love that. Thank you for being here.
I appreciate
really appreciate
the time.
that
Great
big time.
show.
Dan, next time you're having a beer, by the way. All right, good to see you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank
As
you very
usual. All right, that'll do it for this time around. Hey, if you like these kind of conversations, whether it's business, life, charity, community, duty, what have you, you can find more at iwannabuzz.com. So until next time, be safe and stay cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV, back at the bar, back at my Tommy Mac's place, and brought to you by our friends at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, as well as Bruss Nutter Wealth Advisors. Have a great show lined up for you this time around. Michael Linehan from Aurora Builders is here. Alan Lowe from the Angel Advisors, and Ebony Siegler from EAF Beauty. Let's welcome them in right now. Michael, how are you, my man?
Great, Tommy Mac.
It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
We go way back.
We do.
You brought me an old picture. Mike was kind enough to build this loft. My old radio show. That was a fun time, man. Didn't we have a great time doing that?
Really did.
How's the home building going? I know the market's been just wild, but how you guys been doing?
Tom, our niche in the market is the upper end. So, as you know, we build luxury custom homes.
Yeah.
And we remodel homes. So we are in a different segment of the market where a lot of our deals are cash deals, so larger homes.
Yeah.
So while we might be free of the worry of maybe rising interest rates, we're still in the same big pond as all the other builders. We're waiting on material.
Yep.
There's not enough subcontractors to go around.
Wow.
So it is extending the build time, and we're all fighting for the same few
and the materials, the pricing's through the roof.
Tom, the model has had to change over the last couple of years from a fixed price model to now an escalating cost. We cannot quote you your remodeling job as a fixed cost any longer.
Wow.
It's going to have to escalate because you don't want me paying for that price increase and losing money. So that's been the biggest dynamic now in the past year.
That's great to have you here, no doubt. Alan, how are you? Good to have you at the bar, my man. How you doing?
Good.
Welcome to Tommy Mac's place. I appreciate you being here. Tell me about the Angel Advisors.
Well, I work with people like Mike and the beautiful lady on my left who are trying to build businesses and grow businesses. I've been doing it for over 20 years.
Okay.
And, this is a real unique time for business, particularly small to medium-sized business owners, because you got a lot of factors playing in, like talent. You mentioned interest rates, inflation, supply chain. We could make a long list. And this is where you find out whether people are really good at running a company or not.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm in the financing world as well.
Oh, really?
And that capital, especially for those early stages, man, it's tough to find right now.
It's out there.
It's out there, but it's not.
They don't just give it to you.
No, right? Absolutely. So you're like an advisor. You walk them down the path and make sure whether they're going to acquire, whether they're going to beef up to sell, or whatever they need. Yeah. You take care of them.
Every company, I think, whether they're a startup or one that's been around 25 years, ought to have an exit plan.
No doubt. Absolutely.
How are they going to escape from? And I don't mean escape in a bad way, but what's their goal? And that's what I'm trying to get them. If they want to flip it in 5, that's cool. But if they want to be with it 25 years, and that's cool too.
Know when to fold them, right?
Yeah.
Know when to walk away, know when to run. Absolutely. All right, Ebony Siegler's here. Hi, Ebony. How are you?
I am good.
It's so great to have you here. Tell us about EAF Beauty.
Well, first I want to introduce myself because I always have this really cool intro, and it's what's up, guys? It's me, the wig coach.
Oh, nice. All right.
And you talk about exit and stuff, but I focus more on the beginning because a lot of people within the beauty industry, women like myself who are stay-at-home moms or they go to work every day, the beauty industry is a great introduction into the business world. And what I do is once you already have a skill, whether you learn that skill doing nails at your house, or you learned how to make a wig, or you learned how to make a wig and do hair out your house, or you have a salon, I'm going to show you how to cultivate your own following and your own plans to make sure that you are able to start and scale a profitable beauty business.
Okay.
Because a lot of people know the skill, right?
Right.
Like you can learn to do hair. That's very cheap to learn if you don't go to school, because you can be self-taught or you can go to school.
Yep.
But not too many. The schools don't teach you how to make money.
Right.
How to run the business.
Yes, how to run your business, because it's more than just the logo. I mean, you guys know it's way more than just the logo. It's way more than being like a cute website. It's more than just. Business is so much, and that why is so important, and having someone there to be able to showcase that, get that out of you.
Yeah. Well, it's been great having you all on here.
Thanks
so
Great to
much.
see you,
all
my
the best.
friend.
Yeah,
Appreciate
definitely.
it.
Good
Wish
luck
all
to
the best.
everybody.
Thank
and thanks so much for being here. Always a great time here on the Horse's Mouth, meeting new people that are doing great things right here in our great city of Jacksonville. If you like this kind of content, these kind of videos, check out more at iwannabuzz.com. So until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's the Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for the Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. Back at the bar, back at Tommy Mac's, talking business with the fine people of Jacksonville, brought to you by our friends at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, as well as the Bruss Nutter Wealth Advisory Team in Ponte Vedra Beach. This time around, Jim Bistro from BSN Sport is here, as is Renee Rochelle from One True Match. Let's welcome them into the show now. Jim, how are you, my man?
Good, Tom.
Great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about BSN Sports, man.
So, BSN Sports, we're the largest team dealer in the country. We sell to middle schools, high schools, colleges, the professional ranks. We sell more Nike and Under Armour and equipment to anybody in the country. So
apparel included, or more equipment, or both?
Both.
Wow,
both
cool.
Apparel and equipment. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Any weightlifting in that arena?
We sell all
just the gear to work out?
No, we sell weightlifting equipment. We sell everything. Wow. Goalposts, you name it, we sell it.
And you're VP of Sales for the Eastern Region?
That is correct.
Cool.
I manage Virginia, the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida.
Okay. Cool. Have you been doing it a long time?
Yeah, about 10 years.
Have you been in sales a long time?
Yes, sir.
You have?
Yes, sir.
You know, you got to have a special sauce if you're in sales, don't you? What is it? Seriously, because not everybody can sell.
You just got to be able to talk and build relationships. Confidence.
You got to know what you're talking about.
I hope so.
Right?
Yes, sir.
It sounds like you do.
We
Great
do.
to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Renee, how are you?
I'm
Welcome
doing
to the
great.
show.
Thanks for having
and
me
to the
on.
bar. Tell us about One
I
True
love it.
Match. Yeah.
So One True Match is the only premier Christian matchmaking company out there in the world that we specialize in a boutique service for our clients to find them the love of their life, because we all know how scary online dating can be, and meeting someone at a bar, you just never know, right? So we do all of the preliminary work, all the reviews, all the questioning, basically ask the big topic questions you'd always want to know about someone before you meet them. We do background checks, and we basically, by the time a client is selecting who they want to meet through awesome options that we find them, they feel like they're on the 5th or 6th date already, which is the golden date to get to, because the first and second are sometimes awkward or weird.
They can be, for sure. No doubt about it. Especially blind kind of dates, I would imagine.
So we take all of that stress and pressure out of it. We stay with our clients through the entire journey, even after married, because relationships are not easy. And that's what I, have in the business over 12 years now, discovered way back when I was researching all of this, is why is it so hard to find that person, is why is the divorce rate so high, and how is it so difficult? So that was something that I then created a curriculum program that I started off teaching, relationship skills 101, that then evolved into those people wanted to meet like-minded people. So I got into the matchmaking business when I realized that's what people do for a living. Well, over 300 years ago, that was the way people met.
So you're not just put them together, you counsel them through if they need it.
Yeah, so we stay with our couples because no one knows them better than us that are in neutral gear in support of them, but sometimes they need some help along the path.
Yeah, absolutely. How long is the vetting process of a prospect, so to speak? Like when someone says, hey, I want to join it, like how long, how long does it take for you to say, okay,
you're matched or you
or
found.
we're going to put you out there, see if you can find a match.
So we spend usually in the beginning when we take a client on, we spend like a good several weeks getting to know them because we need to be their walking, talking billboard. We need to basically jump into their
No,
mind.
he's really nice.
Right. Because if we're going to represent
he's a good Christian
someone,
boy. You're going to love him.
I know. We have to know more than just the basics. So, and then everybody that we interview, we go through at least an hour and a half to 2, sometimes 2.5 hour interviewing process.
Yep.
We get like, personality type, love language. Some people are asking us to have people take IQ, EQ tests, like all these things that you wonder, okay, I'm not doing that. And the people that
I'd be out the IQ. Like, I'm just a bartender.
And the people that don't care about those things, we don't ask all those questions. But personality type, love language type, all of those things are like the key ingredient of why two people get along later on in life. Like we're attracted to our opposites, and that's the chemistry that attracts us. But then what are the talents and skills we have to make it last?
Right.
And if they're polar opposite, that's like the biggest irritations that come up down the road. So we like to get all those things out in the beginning. And because seasoned and an expert in coaching what we do, we're able to detect those things of how they'll unfold in the future. And I have so many clients that will call up and say, what did you say like 2 years ago when you talked about these differences? And I'm like, well, now we're in it. So let's talk about it,
Wow. So Jim, when you're managing the East Coast,
yes, sir,
you got to be pretty, strategic, pretty organized, pretty, together to go after who you got to go after. I mean, you're servicing your current clients, you're looking for new ones, right?
Correct.
Do you manage people as well, or you just out there selling?
I do. So I have 25 managers and 20 offices throughout the Eastern Seaboard.
Okay.
And we have about 200 sales pros that are the ones that are interfacing with the customers.
Okay, great.
So I usually am brought in when we're speaking with high-level customers.
The decision makers.
That App States, to Liberties, to Georgia States, not the Power Fives. The Power Fives still go direct to the Nike and the Under Armours and the Adidas's, but we manage the lower Division 1s, D2s, D3s, NAIAs, and the big schools. Like I met my wife down in St. Thomas Aquinas.
Oh, yeah.
Down in Fort
My
Lauderdale.
roommate at BC was from St. Thomas Aquinas way back when. Really cool.
She's a coach and an AD, and she was down there, and that's where we met. But so really, it's just making sure that we get in there and we're doing what we're saying we're going to do with the customer.
And the high school. I mean, the high school football here in Jacksonville, just in all sports, is just ridiculous. The whole states.
It is.
And Georgia.
Well,
and
Florida is a mecca for sports.
No doubt.
That's all
no
there is.
doubt.
And you're from...
I'm from Chicago. Went to BC, but I've been here.
Cub fan or a Sox fan?
Cubs, if I had to pick.
I'm
from the northwest suburbs, so
I'm from Gary. So
you're from Gary, Indiana. Okay, that place, man. You drive through, and
you had to drive through.
What mill was that? There was a mill, steel mill.
Steel mill, U.S. Steel.
Yeah. We used to go out east, right?
You drive by, you got to go through Gary.
That's awesome. All right, man. So the future of BSN is just to keep growing, man, and keep delivering.
Keep growing, keep delivering. You know, supply chain issues. We're set up for having a great year coming up here in 2022 and 2023.
Cool.
So.
Well, it's great having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Renee, great having you on the show. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Keep it going, girl. You're doing a great job out there. Hey, people looking for love, man. You got to find it in the right spot. That is for darn sure. Hey, if you like these kind of videos, this kind of content, check out more at iwanttabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.